r/AskReddit, if you magically obtained millions of dollars in cash, how would you deposit it without causing suspicion? FinCEN. Email random people from across the world saying you're a Nigerian prince. I'd say that when I'm at the bank with a straight face. If I'm charismatic enough, they'll giggle at it, deposit it, and go, "You're all set. Have a good day, Your Majesty," and I'll tip my fedora or something to them. Magically. You can just say drugs. It's drugs. Okay, so find a few acres in the wilderness, buy that empty land, wrap money in plastic, dig some holes. Am I cartelling good pa? No, that's what I'd spend it on, not how I got it. Don't mix them up. If it is illegal money, keep it under your mattress and spend it little by little so as not to raise suspicions and look for a way to launder it. If you obtained it in a legal way, you will have no problem in justifying its origin and being able to deposit it in a bank. Vegas. Speaking from experience, I'd try farming. You can pay cash for all kinds of inputs and just keep doing that until you're bankrupt again. This. Just get a horse. You'll be poor again pretty fast. This is called money laundering. You set up a business that reasonably takes cash, and you report the business making more money than it does so you can funnel the money using the business. Big illegal operations will usually have several money laundering fronts to avoid suspicions. You know the quickest way to end up with $1 million farming? Start with 2. Pay everything I can with cash, use actual income for other purchases like house and car. Agreed. Gas, groceries, clothes, and restaurants in cash. By opening a nail salon run by Vietnamese ladies and a laser tag store in Albuquerque, NM. Make sure you have a pretty damn good lawyer too. One who has expertise in criminal law. The address of my laser tag service will be 1216 Rosella Drive. 1 year after Magna Carta, so I don't forget it. Actually, nail salons, massage parlors, barbershops and other businesses like this are very common ways for criminals to launder money. You also need a Danny. But a car wash should be considered, too. Make sure the genie gives me a receipt. Take a picture of the genie and the cash and him handing it to me. Get him on video explaining it's a magical gift. Deposit the money into a normal bank. Pay taxes on it. Maybe get famous because of the whole magical genie thing, I don't know. I was looking for this comment. As long as you pay taxes on it, the IRS wouldn't give two shits, I would imagine. There's even a checkbox to add illegally earned income on your end-of-year taxes. No. How do I launder money? At ZZZ Accounting next to Paul's Laundromat. LOL, right, my first thought was they need a think tank on a new scheme. That's a problem I don't have to worry about. $1 million in cash doesn't actually take up as much space as you'd think. If you keep it in large nominations, it will be more difficult to spend. Also, with an amount like this, you kind of don't just want to make small purchases. I would once again use magic in that situation as well. I wouldn't. Sure, you'll miss out on investment opportunities and earned interest, but nobody questions if you have a few $100s in cash on you at all times. Launching a business to funnel in the cash as startup funding would be my strategy. It's a legitimate way to account for sudden wealth, giving the impression that the income generated is from the business success. This method not only masks the origin of the money but might also turn into a real, profitable venture. Drive to Florida, charter a plane to take you to the British Virgin Islands in the Caribbean. Form a business and deposit the money in the business account. Get an international credit card tied to the account. Get a cruise ship ride back to Florida, because it's cheaper than a chartered plane. Buy lemonade at lemonade stands. Cash-only business. Consume the lemonade. All of it. Go back and rob the kids. Take your money back. Infinite lemonade hack. Also buy those stands and keep some grapes. Don't deposit it. Spend it wherever you can on household goods. Buy stuff in shops in cash like the good old days. I'd consult a financial advisor and an attorney to ensure compliance with laws. Gradually depositing small amounts over time into various accounts and investments might be wise. Additionally, setting up a legitimate business as a front to funnel the money through could help in making the large sum less conspicuous. Put it in a bank in the Cayman Islands. If I magically obtained millions of dollars in cash, I ain't depositing shit. I take a week off, buy a big heavy safe, rent a jackhammer, embed the safe in the foundation of my house, and just buy everything with cash the rest of my life, and just paying my bills with my work stuff and the rest going into retirement. I would retire in less than 10 years after all my debts are paid off and have an easy breezy life. Former bank employee. Banks have systems in place to catch suspicious activity involving large sums of cash. They're required by law to file a report with the government when people deposit or withdraw a large amount. Depositing just under the limit, 10K when I worked their pre-banking crash, multiple days in a row will trigger a report. How many millions? $464 million, roughly. Asking for a friend who by the WA people say is the greatest Friday. No, really smart successful people at the top of their field will say is definitely didn't, and everybody says it. Fields. Big massive tracts of land. Isn't it great? I heard them say it, they all say it. Big hands. The biggest, hugest, they'd ever seen. Nobody has hands like him, they say. And so, $464 million in cash. Legitimate. Nobody's seen cleaner money. Not even wrinkled. Spotless. A certain prominent politician molested me as a child. This is hush money. I'd really prefer not to talk about it, thanks. Pay cash for some vending machines. As your business grows, invest the profits in a car wash and laundromat. Lather, rinse, repeat. To reinforce the actual truth, claim it on your taxes as other income. Pay taxes on it. Put it in the bank. IRS isn't gonna come investigating a taxpayer. To avoid suspicion, ID deposit the cash in increments small enough not to alert the banks, while also diversifying investments in real estate and businesses, making the wealth seem legitimately acquired. Ensuring all actions are legal with the help of a financial advisor would be key. Yup, pay contractors in cash and whatnot. Keep your credit card spending roughly the same so on paper you haven't changed. Congratulations, you've been arrested for structuring my mattress. Nice try, Mr. Trump. This is a simply question with a simple answer. Just deposit it and pay the appropriate taxes on it. That's all. No need to launder it or do anything shady. It's the same as if you found a suitcase full of cash in your attic. Easy answer, casinos. Why would I inadvertently admit to having that much untraceable, non-taxed money? I would buy a bigger safe and store it away safely. Honest question though, you know how the IRS gives you the ability to pay taxes on illegal funds. Could you just claim it as illegal money, pay taxes, and then not have to worry about anything because you are not really involved in drugs? Slowly. I'd hide it in my house and simply add it to my daily spending slowly. Pay down my debts, just quicker than normal. Use cash for my groceries and daily spending. Keeping using my CC, just not as much. I'd occasionally buy some gold and let it collect up over time. You need to spread it out so nobody notices. You don't. Just keep it dry and enjoy your forever supply of grocery money. Go out to eat, buy normal shit like shoes and jeans whenever you want. Get extra guac and queso. Easy on the guacamole or you might be poor again real soon. And stocks. Slowly buying stocks and not selling will ensure you've got something much later, if only for an inheritance so someone else. In America, any cash transaction over $10,000 is automatically flagged and a report is sent to FinCEN. Thing is, they get so many reports every day that they don't look at 99% of them. The law came out in the 70s, I think, when $10,000 was a lot more. They've never updated the threshold. However, if you try to avoid that report by only doing $9,000 a day or week or something like that, that gets flagged as structuring, which also gets reported to FinCEN, and those reports are much more likely to be investigated. Kinda weird. Hello everyone. Thanks for sticking to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to humbly ask you to subscribe to the channel. According to my statistics, 100% of my viewers in the past 28 days are not subscribed. I have always wanted this channel to reach 1,000 subscribers, and if you want to support and be a part of that, subscribe. It's free and it's an awesome way to support the channel. Thanks again. Reddit glitch out.